Hey YouTube, it's Cherise here. Long time no see. I feel like I haven't sat down to make a video in so long, but really I made one on Friday morning, I believe. Yeah, Friday morning. So I'm here with another video. This is going to be a drugstore. Get ready with me. That is going to be 4th of July inspired. So I've got on my Winthrop University hoodie that is red, white, and blue. Ignore whatever may be on it. I slept in it. So let's go ahead and get started and jump right in. Oh, first I'm going to tell you about my cat ears. So this past weekend I went to Greenville with my family and we went to Dave & Buster's. My parents have been before. I think my sister has been before as well, but I have never been to Dave & Buster's. So I happened to win the jackpot while we were there, like on the kind of Wheel of Fortune or this, what is that thing? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune where you spin it and like lands on a number. Well, I hit the jackpot at Dave & Buster's and won 1,000 points. So my sister picked out these little cat ears for me and she said I can wear them when I make my videos to push my hair back. But my hair is up, but I just wanted to show you guys how cute they are, these little cat ears. And there's like little pearls on them and they are gold, but I think they're just adorable. So I'll wear them for part of this video until they start to hurt behind my ears, because that happens. So as you can see, I have on no makeup, all natural. This breakout is starting to heal up, so that's all good. But the foundation I'm going to use today is going to be the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. And I'm going to be wearing the shade 360 Mocha. Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I actually really love this foundation from the drugstore. I'm just going to pull out my little shelf thing, take out some of my brushes. I'm still got my makeup pack that I took with me, so I'm just kind of opening it up to see if I'm going to use any of the products that I have in here, which I think I am. And I have like some of my brushes in here. Alright, so let's apply this foundation to the skin mirror. Here we go. Set up the mirror. But yeah, we had a fun time in Greenville. I really like Greenville. I'm just going to put a dollop on my forehead, a dollop on my cheek, a dollop on this cheek. Doesn't have a pump. So I do 3 little dollops, and I'm using a fluffy brush to go in and blend this out. I found that using a more fluffy brush to blend out my foundation gives me more of an airbrushed finish. And I feel like I use less product. So I'm using a BH Cosmetics brush to do this. As you can see, the color match with this foundation is pretty darn good. I kind of stipple where I want more coverage. It'll go with my eyelids as well. Make sure you blend into your hairline and into the neck. But I moisturize / prime my skin with the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm for sensitive skin. So that's all I had on my face before applying this foundation. As you can see, I'm kind of tapping around my edges since I already laid those. Don't want to disturb those too much. And you see how I just get a nice even coverage. And if you need to add a little bit more, like I want to add a little bit more to the very perimeters, right next to my ear, and kind of on the hairline, I could use just a little bit more foundation. I'm going to take need like a small brush. I'm going to take this little pointed brush. I'm just going to go right in the tip, or right in the inside portion. I'm just going to take some foundation right from the inner rim of the foundation because I don't want a lot of product. I'm just going to kind of dab that on and then blend it out with the brush so that I don't have too much product, but just enough to cover those small little areas. And this is a Coastal Scents brush that I'm using. Just adding a little bit more right to the perimeter. Down here. And just a little bit more right around the hairline area. Just to make sure that there's no gaps, because sometimes I can have like a little bit of a gap and I want it to blend seamlessly into the color of my scalp. You see that? There we go. That looks way more natural. But you see how even this is? Like how flawless the coverage is? It just looks airbrushed when I use a fluffy brush to apply my foundation. Just dotting this around the perimeters of my face. And on this side, I'm going to do the same thing where I make some stripes right along there. And I like to put just a little bit extra in my mustache area lately. I feel like it's kind of darker there. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. Okay. Now that I got that taken care of, using mostly patting motions to blend in this, especially along my hairline. I don't know if y'all can tell that it has set to a nice matte finish. Like it sets really nice. Of course, I still look a little shiny because I just have a very bright light on me, so I get a hot spot always on my head. Like every time I do a photo shoot, they're like, "Can you put more powder on your forehead?" And I'm like, "It's just, I'm naturally radiant. No matter how much powder I put on, if I'm under lots of bright lights, like in a photo shoot, I'm always going to have some hot spots on my skin and always on my forehead, like the center of my forehead. It's always hilarious. But thank God for Photoshop, they can get rid of it. But yeah, I love the tone of this foundation. Love the formula. It's great from the drugstore. It's also like one of the cheapest foundations I have. I think this and Black Radiance foundations. How do I just wipe off some foundation? Like, I just see this dark mark right here. Can we not? Can we not be showing right now? I'm literally getting ready to go to an organ recital where there's probably going to be the majority of people there, 95% of the people there are going to be old enough to be my grandparents, and I'm probably going to be one of the only young people. That's okay. It's at my university. Alright, so you see how even that looks and how you don't have to add oodles and oodles of product. I'm getting better with not overusing foundation. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying out here. But again, this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I wear the darker shade Mocha 360. And it just looks so good. It makes your skin look so even and beautiful. So now we need to set this with a powder. I ain't thinking about you. Sorry. Sorry. I ain't sorry. I is not thinking about you. Alright. Alright, now I finally found my powders. Actually, the powder I wanted to use is, let's see, how is this looking? I'm gonna use one of a YouTuber that I really like. She's one of my favorites actually. She's probably in my top 10, I'm pretty sure. C Key here on YouTube. She always loves to use her BH Cosmetics Studio Pro powder. And this is in the darker shade, I believe. This is 255. So you see that. And I think I'm finally deep enough to wear this all over the face. So I'm going to use that to set this foundation. I'm going to use an e.l.f. powder brush. I just washed all my brushes, so this is clean, fresh out. And we're going to use this BH Cosmetics powder to set my foundation. And it's a really nice, smooth powder. I'm going to kind of lightly buff this over the top because I don't want to pack it on, because I find that when I pack on certain powders it makes me look a little bit darker than I am, which is a problem that my family made it very clear to me. They're like, we don't think that makeup is your color, like the entire trip. They're like, we think your powder's too dark, because they saw me put on the foundation and I showed them what I look like with the foundation only, and they're like, yeah, that looks great, but whatever powder you're using is not doing you justice. But y'all know I don't mind being a little bit deeper on my face, a little bit, but they were like, yeah, it looks bad. I was like, no, I don't like to be looking bad out here, y'all. I don't know, I feel like I was fine when I left, but I feel like as my oils break through and we were outside and stuff, the more oily I get, the more like my makeup tends to oxidize and deepen up. So yeah, I'm using this all over. I used to use this as a contour powder. I'm using it to set this foundation today. I'm kind of trying to be light-handed with it. Sorry, I'm not sorry. That song is stuck in my head. Baby, this is what you came for. Do 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 do. I love that song. Okay. So I think we're all good. Trying to pat around the edges. Alright, so I don't think that looks bad. So we have set the face. I feel like being a little bit extra. So I'm also going to kind of highlight my face. And again, that's the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro powder in the shade 255, which I believe is the deepest shade that they have. So now to highlight under my eyes. Let's go back to Maybelline. And I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me powder in 355 Coconut to do a little bit of highlighting under the eyes. And I'm going to use a YouTube favorite brush for applying powder under the eyes, and this is the e.l.f. Blush Brush. So what I'm going to do, oh no, I'm getting makeup on my Bible. I'll have to clean that off. I love my Bible. Is I'm going to swirl it into the product. See, it has a nice flat side. And we're just going to press this under my eye. Anywhere that we want to give a subtle highlight to. And the reason I feel like this powder works well for this is because it has a little bit of a shimmer or a sheen to it. I don't know if y'all can tell. But it will give a subtle, like, brightening effect without being too much. There's definitely, like, some glitter reflex in it, so. I'm just gonna apply this. I've been really wanting some steak and shake. Like while we were in Greenville, we saw Freddy's, but we didn't have the chance to stop by and go there. My parents were like, "We're not going to eat Freddy's on our little weekend vacation," so I was down for it. Me and my sister really wanted to go, but they were like, "We're not going to Freddy's." And I was like, "Okay." So I was sad, but we had Freddy's in Kansas, and it's just like a really good steak burger place. And I love Steak and Shake. I feel like they're kind of similar. Steak and Shake and Freddy's, both really good. Really unhealthy, but really delicious. So since we didn't go to Freddy's, ever since I've gotten back, I've been really wanting Steak and Shake. So I think this week I'm gonna go to Steak and Shake one of these days, but not today because I have leftover pasta, which is really good. So I think I'm gonna eat some more of that. I've already had like 3 bowls because I have a girl that's staying with me for a while, Taylor, and I was like, she's eating any yet, but it's probably because we didn't have a microwave, which I got a microwave yesterday because she doesn't really know how to cook, and I don't know if she's comfortable. Like, I was like, all you have to do is just, take out how much you want and put it in another pan and just put the stove on like medium heat until it gets warm, and then you can eat it because it's already fully cooked, so you don't have to really cook it. You're just reheating it on the stove. So I don't know if she was comfortable doing that or not. So I don't think she's eaten any, but I made a crap ton of pasta, and I don't want it to go to waste because it's actually really, really good. So I think I'm gonna eat some more of it. I had some while I was at work. I worked the night host shift. I had some the day I made it, which was Friday. No, it was Thursday night because I worked Thursday night into Friday morning. I had some yesterday, so you see how this is adding some illumination to the face? Illumination. Sounds like I'm saying Illuminati. And then I'm also going to kind of reverse contour with it. Just a little bit. I'm going to bring it all the way to the mouth area. Like so. And I don't want to leave it there too long because I'm about to blend all this right out. I'm just going to bring some contrast to that cheekbone area because we highlighted up here and it's darkness and then light again. And I'm trying to bring it all the way to my mouth. So applying a little bit more to the brow bone area. I'm also going to do the bridge of the nose, but to blend this out, I'm going to use the brush that we used to apply the foundation. So I'm really just going to blend the powder away. I'm going to blend it under my eyes as well. And if you feel like it gives you a little bit of an ashy look, then just go back with your powder brush and a little bit of your all over face powder, because I feel like now it looks sort of ashy. Especially like on the bottom part of it. So I'm just going to buff some of this over top just to make sure that it's not looking ashy. And that everything blends together really, really nice. So you can get rid of any harsh lines. There we go. You see how I just added a little bit of highlight-edness to the skin. And now for the bridge of the nose, I need a small brush so that I can apply it right down the bridge. I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics little flat top brush, the same 355 powder from Maybelline, Fit Me powder in coconut, the same one I use for my face. And I'm going to apply this also to the center of my nose, the bridge. I feel like I'm taking way too long on this process, but I have like, it's only 4:45 and the school's like a 7-8 minute drive away from me, so I'll get there on time. I don't know what I'm gonna wear yet, but something probably just red because I'm doing red, white, and blue makeup for 4th of July. Even though I kind of have mixed feelings about 4th of July. First of all, have you guys seen the filter on Snapchat that's like born in the USA or made in the USA? I wasn't made or born in the USA. I was born and made in Germany. So overseas. So I'm like, eh. And then if you think about it, we're celebrating like the independence of our country, which, you know, was 1776. Throwing out some history. I'm just like getting off the excess product on this brush by rubbing it on my neck. Which was 1776. So, you know, my people, we weren't really free. You know, it was not necessarily the best time for us then. But, you know, America, we made mistakes, but we're getting better. Still not there yet. But, you know, I don't know. So I'm like, what am I really celebrating? Like, don't get me wrong, this is a great country and all, but it's still got a long way to go. Well, you got a long way to go. That's a Cassie song, if you didn't know. Throwback. So now I'm just like blending out my nose, but you see how much of a difference that makes? Now I've kind of got a good kind of highlight going and contour without really using any concealer or anything like that. I love this look. It looks very natural and skin-like, and it's not heavy or cakey. Like, that powder is very fine, but it has a little bit of a sheen to it, so it looks really, really nice. So let's go ahead and highlight, like illuminate with some sort of face highlighter. Do I want to just use, I kind of want to use something more cool tone silvery. But do I have anything from the drugstore that, yes, that's affordable? Yes, we're going to use kind of keeping with the red and white. Oh, that's not really what I'm thinking of. Let me see my drugstore palettes. Well, you got a long way to go. You say you're looking so fly, in the bedroom, you. Ooh, that's pretty, but that might come off really, 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 really ashy on me. So this is the Wet n Wild Petal Pusher palette. Some really nice purples. Hopefully y'all can see that. There we go. And there's like this iridescent kind of white color in here. So what I think I'm going to do, yeah, it's supposed to be for your brow bone, is I'm going to, it has like purple-ish glitter in it. I'm just going to take a little bit of this with my finger. Oh yeah, it has a purple look to it. It's pretty. I'm going to take a little bit of this and apply it to the highest part of my cheekbone. I still have this breakout, so I'm trying to avoid that area. Yeah, it comes off a little purple, so I might have to go over it with something else. But I'm literally tapping my finger into it and rubbing it on the highest point of my cheek. Which kind of sounds like sandpaper. Probably because I have on a mattifying foundation with a matte powder. Whatever's left over, I'm just going to take on the brow bone. So that didn't really do too much of anything. I don't even know if I have anything that frosty to use. Frosty the Snowman. Why am I singing Christmas songs? No, there's not a frosty color in there. Well, you got a long way to go. I have like all these like kind of champagne-ish colors, but oh, this one is covered in brown eyeshadow. That would have worked. Nothing super shimmery that I can find. That's okay. So we'll use a pale gold. So I'm going to go into the CoverGirl True Naked Goldens palette, and I'm going to take this color right here, which is called Chiffon, I believe. Chiffon. Hopefully y'all can see that. Right here, how shimmery that is. And I'm going to use that further. That's a further highlight. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to apply it with my finger, and then I'm going to blend it out using my e.l.f. stipple brush. So I'm just going to apply a stripe, as you can see, to the highest point of each of my cheekbones, which looks crazy. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I'm going to use the e.l.f. small stipple brush to blend this out onto the cheekbone. And whatever's left over on here will also be applied to the cheekbone. Okay, we have a little bit of a glow going. It's not super intense, but it's okay. Baby, your fireworks. Taking the same color, which is super pigmented, and I'm taking it down the bridge of my nose. Also gonna take some on my Cupid's bow. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to take this on my brow bone as well with my finger. Really working it into that brow bone area and into my actual eyebrow. Alright, small stipple brush to blend all this out. Especially the nose, because the nose is really looking, there we go. I like a bright nose highlight, but I don't want it to look like a straight up line. Like, you can tell it's in a line, but it doesn't look like I painted it on. Okay. So now I feel somewhat highlighted. I don't have the right color that I have a color, but it's not from the drugstore, so I'm not going to use it because it's going to be all drugstore. So let's move on to the brows. I'm going to use my typical Wet n Wild pencils that I always use to get my brows together. I feel like one of them is missing. Oh, there it is. I found it. It was just hiding from me. I don't know if I'm going to use this palette again. Probably not. Let me go ahead and put that in here. You guys know I like to clean as I go, so if you hear like bumping around and stuff, that's me putting makeup away. starting to get warm. I turned my air down to 70, which I normally keep it on 76 or 78. But it's always warmer out here in the living room because the unit is in my bedroom. Then I have this bright light on. So as of right now, I'm just using a black pencil to get the brows started. And I'm literally following the hair that I have. Yeah, I'm coming off ashy on camera, but in real life, I don't look ashy. But yeah, I'm doing a really simple, not overly bold look. Like, it's not going to be anything too crazy. I thought about doing red lips. I mean, blue lips and red on my eyes, but y'all have seen me wear blue lips all the time. I'm just going to do red lips. We're going to keep it kind of traditional. Maybe tomorrow I'll wear blue lips. I've switched over to my brown pencil. And that's what I'm using now to work on my brows. Going back to the black, back to black. AC/DC, right? Back to Black, AC/DC. I'm pretty sure that's the name of one of the albums. How I know that, I don't know. Maybe somebody had a t-shirt. And I'm just doing the tail. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's AC/DC. Back to Black is the name of one of their albums. Not that I've ever heard it. That's just a random fact that I know. I'm weird like that. I know a lot of random things that I don't even know how I know them. I always say that it's God, because I'm pretty sure it is. And now I'm brushing through my brows, blending everything, fading out the start of them. I really like them today though. They're a little bit bigger and very like arched, which I like. I like that. I can get with it. They're like different every day, y'all know. They're very like blocky at the front, which I don't mind. I actually kind of prefer that look. I like a square brow, more rectangle brow over a rounded brow. I got the beginning. Like so. And then you guys know I like to go over it with my foundation brush, just to blend the brows even more. Alright, so my brows are done. We can move on to the eyes. I don't even know how long I've been doing my makeup for. I like to try and keep track. Oh my gosh, 34 minutes just on my face, and I really didn't even do that much. Because I'm not going to do any blush, so this is like it for the skin. We're keeping it real simple. So now it's time to go on to the eyes. I didn't really plan ahead what exactly I was going to use on my eyes. I just have a look in my head and vision in my head. and the army goes rolling along. Oh, it's high, high, he in the field artillery. Oh, it's high, high, he in the field artillery, and the army goes rolling along. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this e.l.f. natural palette. See, I've used it before in videos. It's just got 6 different eyeshadows. Very, very basic. I kind of don't like to use that word. And we're going to get started with the eyes. They're going to be real simple. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush and take this silver eyeshadow in the palette and apply that all over my lid. Kind of, I don't want to say willy-nilly, but it doesn't have to be super perfect. I just want a very faint kind of flush of silver, as you can see. It's not super duper intense. So we're going to apply that all over the lid. I'm using a Coastal Scents brush that I use to apply my all over shadow looks. So we have this little bit flush of silver. Next, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild glitter thing. I've used it before only once. It kind of sucks. Color Icon glitter thing in Vices, which is a red glitter. It's petroleum based, so it can cause creasing, which I don't want or like. But I'm just going to take a little bit of this for the glitter, really, and I'm just going to pat this on my lid. Just for a little bit of glitter. We're not going to go too intense. Just for a little bit of glitter on the lid, staying away from the crease so that I don't get creasing from this product. So that's going to add a little bit of sheen to your lids because it is petroleum based. It's really like petroleum jelly with glitter in it. So at least my lids will get some moisture, right? I'm just trying to get the glitter off and onto my lid. I'm tapping it on there. Alright, so hopefully you can see little red sparkles. Whatever's left, I'm just going to rub that on my thigh because that's it for this product. Next, it's time to add some blue to this, and I'm going to use this blue eyeliner. It's a NYX retractable eyeliner. It's one of their waterproof ones in the color Deep Blue. And I'm going to use this to line my bottom lash line. And waterline. And my upper lash line. And it's just a really pretty deep blue color. And blue makes brown eyes pop. My mom loves to wear a color like this on her bottom lash line. It looks really pretty on her. Hers is from Rimmel though. I think I had that one once upon a time because I saw her use it. And I'm kind of making sure that it's really nice and visible. I want you to be able to see the blue, and I've got red sparkles. I'll probably wear something that has white in it. And I'm also going to apply this to the upper lash line, which may be a little bit difficult since we have that petroleum-based glitter liner, or glitter stuff on the lid, so it's a little slippery. doing my best to get a nice smooth line up there though. And it's 5:03. I have no idea what I'm wearing yet. So you see how that makes a difference. This side has it on top and bottom, this one just has bottom. And I'm making sure they connect in the corner of the eye, the outer corner of the eye. The liner, the blue. And it's not good to pull on your eye. It causes wrinkles and all that stuff. But I feel like when I'm using this, which my eyes always water and my nose starts to run when I'm working on my eyes because it makes me kind of feel like I want to cry. But I feel like pulling on my eyes, the only way to get it really smooth with this. And I'm kind of making a little bit of a cat eye. You see the little point that it has. So now we have our red, a little bit of red with our glitter. We have a little bit of silver that's kind of faded away-ish. I didn't want it to be too pigmented. My teeth are white. I'll probably wear some right. So now it's time for the lips. And I want to do something kind of metallic. So I'm going to wear a metallic red lip. Oh my gosh. Why can't I find her? Where is she? I just saw it. Golly. Here it is. I'm also going to put some gloss over it so it can be extra like shiny and stuff. But the lip color I'm going to wear is from Milani and it's in Cherry Crave. And this is a beautiful like metallic red lipstick. I don't know if y'all can see that it's metallic. You can definitely see on my lips that it's metallic. And it's so moisturizing. That's why I love these lipsticks. They're so comfortable and moisturizing. They smell good. And I'm going to put a little bit of this NYX Butter Gloss in Cherry Pie on top just to make it extra like glossy and in your face. There we go. Now I'm just kind of brushing over my face. Putting back some of my brushes. Okay, so now for mascara. This is the final thing for the look. I'm using this CoverGirl, the Supersizer. If I had white eyeliner, I would totally do some white eyeliner and then blue on top and like layer it and do like a red, white, and blue wing or something, but I don't have that. But I think that'd be so cute and pretty, and there's people on YouTube that have done that in the past. If you want to check out their videos. I'm sure if you just searched it, like if you just searched like 4th of July makeup looks, you'll find it. You'll find one of those, but I wanted to do one that's kind of more wearable, not too out there, you know, really relaxed, really simple, really easy, but still kind of fun and playful, especially with a little bit of like red glitter that I have on my lids, and then blue eyeliner, then a bold metallic and glossy red lip. I'm just really applying this mascara to really amp up my lashes. You can even do blue eyelashes. I have some actually somewhere. If you want to do black liner, blue lashes, or even red, white, and blue lashes. I'm sure somebody makes those. But I think for tomorrow, I'm gonna reverse it and do something with red on my eyes and blue lips, because I do love a nice blue lip. I think I might have to eat my pasta when I come back, but I have a feeling this organ recital is gonna be really long. We have a Harvard organist who lives in the area that's gonna be performing. His name is Mr. Murray Somerville. I've met him before. He did he go to Winthrop at all? Maybe he did go to Winthrop, but I know he's a graduate from Harvard. I don't know what degree he got, but I'm pretty sure he's Dr. Somerville, and he plays the organ for like all of our big organ events. Like for Halloween, he'll come play the organ and play like the creepy music and stuff. He's really good. I think his wife also plays organ or piano. I don't know. I think they're both very musical. Of course, he's very musical. I think his wife is also super musical, and they're just really nice. I think he's originally from England, Britain, maybe. I don't know. I need to read his bio, but I'm pretty sure he has an accent from what I remember. I don't remember the last time I spoke to him, but I remember I think he has an accent, like a foreign accent, like out of the country kind of accent. Also trying to put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. And then lastly, I forgot, I was going to add some white to the inner corners of my eyes, so that we did have red, white, and blue on the face. Because this little e.l.f. palette has a white eyeshadow in it. It looks white to me. Making money everywhere she goes. Getting pesos out of Mexico. Six and chills. The song. I have the whole Beyonce album stuck in my head right now. I don't know why. I haven't really listened to it lately. My sister was singing it in the hotel room. That's probably why. My sister was singing it yesterday. Alright, so it's currently July 3rd. I don't know if I said that. I don't know if I feel all over the place. Kind of sleep deprived, worked the night shift last night, and then worked night shift, and then went on a family vacation. So I feel like my brain is still adjusting, but it's got to get together. I'm going to bed early tonight. Got my praxis on Tuesday, so I really need... taking the praxis again on Tuesday, so thank you for your prayers for the first test. I think I told you all I missed it by 3 points, so I'm retaking it Tuesday, so I will still need those prayers for Tuesday. Really for the rest of my life. I'm never going to turn down prayers. But this is almost the complete look. I feel like I'm moving so slow now. Y'all are like, she needs to hurry up. I agree. I do. I'm trying to get my life together right now. I'm trying. Let me find a little brush so I can put this in my inner corner. Alright. The white. So from this same e.l.f. palette, we're going to use this white shade right here. And I'm going to apply that to the inner corner of my eye. It's going to brighten up the eyes a little bit and add to our patriotic themed makeup look. Yay! So yeah, this is the look. I love the way it came out. I thought this was really simple, really wearable for anyone. It's not too over the top, but still kind of fun and playful. Hopefully you can see the red glitter that's on my lids. I can see it in real life. Hopefully you can catch it in the light, see it glittering. So yeah, this is look number 1 for 4th of July. Like I said, I'm going to do like a blue lip and then something red on the eyes tomorrow. I'm going to take my kitty ears off. I didn't really need because my hair is already up. So yeah, I'm going to get dressed and head over to this concert. It's 5:14 now. Again, I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. Please keep me in your thoughts and your prayers as I take my test on Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, YouTube.